Hello there, and we're back with the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, and back with Hull City as we take on Stoke City tomorrow. A 3 PM kickoff on a Friday because it's Good Friday at the MKM Stadium. So let's crack through the preview, prediction, and everything that you need to know coming into this game. So let's start off with a bit of an injury update. So coming out of the international break, and it doesn't seem like we've picked up any fresh injuries. I do have a quite big update on Liam Delap though. Liam Delap, obviously, as we know, we haven't seen him since the start of this year, being out with a very severe leg injury. Liam Rosenior has come out saying during the trip away in Turkey that Liam Delap could be making a return within the next month for Hull City. So he will be there for the final few games, maybe picking up a final few goals and key goals for the Tigers as we enter the final run-in, because now we don't stop until the end of the season. A jam-packed April full of games, and he could become vital rotation towards the end of that. So that is really the only injury update. No new injuries as to be reported. But we will see how the Tigers come into these final sort of few games. Let's break into the Hull City predicted starting 11 then. As always, powered by our friends over at Fanhub. Fanhub, a fantastic free app for you to be rewarded for a football fan for free. Why would you not download it? Go and use the link down in the description. Use my golden ticket code HUL-IZR. You'll get fast-tracked in, so you won't have to wait in the long and annoying queue. And you'll also get rewarded for using my code. I'll get rewarded for you using my code, so it's a win-win. You get rewarded for putting out your predicted starting 11, for checking in at games, for predicting 5 games during a week. And brilliant thing is, you don't have to be a fan of Hull City. You can be a fan of any club in England. So why would you not go and download Fanhub right now? Use my link down in the description. Use the golden ticket code HUL-IZR. Okay. This is my predicted Hull City starting 11. So we did feature Liam Rosenior's men out in Turkey. We did have a little mid-season friendly against Curacao, the international team. Unfortunately lost 1-0, but it was a Hull City B side that really came out. All of the players that haven't had too much game time or are just coming back from injury as such. So we did see Ivor Pandor make his first Hull City appearance, of course being an unofficial capacity at that. Probably an okay performance, certainly isn't worthy of getting that starting place. So I do think Ryan Alsop will keep that spot there. Then our back four is kind of the back four of dreams. Of course, Jacob Greaves is out with the too many yellow cards case, so our back four will hopefully change to Louis Coyle, Ryan Giles as the fullbacks, and then the two centre halves being Alfie Jones and then big Sean McLaughlin. Of course, this could change, and the formation could change. Mike Jacobs could be introduced. We could see a variation of different things Rosenior likes to do with that defensive line, but I think that this will be the most solid case for a defensive line, especially coming into a game like Stoke where it's a little bit of an unpredictable game. Of course, they are 19th in the table, but who knows, they could pull out a surprise win. The defensive midfielder partnership of Jean-Michel Seri and Tyler Morton. Tyler Morton and Seri both picking up minutes internationally for their respective sides. Of course, Morton being at the under-21 capacity for England and Seri being at the senior level for the Ivory Coast. Ahead of that, Fabio Carvalho, Jaden Philogene, Anas Zarori, and then obviously Ozan Tufan completes out the starting 11. So no definite striker once again, of course. Aaron Connolly is back fit. Noro House played minutes internationally for his side, so we could see some of them coming into being in the starting 11, but it's a real unshaky, unknowing starting 11 this. So I think that this is a mix of what's good for the side coming into this game, as well as what I think Rosenior will pick, because let's not forget, in a few days' time, we do have to play Leeds as well, away at Ellen Road. So I do think Rosenior will be taking this chance as an extra spot to rest some of the key players, especially some of the players that put out some solid minutes internationally for their respective sides. Luckily, we haven't had so many minutes for our international players, whether that be a good thing or a bad thing in your eyes. I think it's a good thing considering the final run-in that we do have. So other news, I've chucked up the photo of Jaden Philogene there. just to get over the fact that internationally, our boys have done us proud once again. Noah Ohio picking up minutes and also assists for the Netherlands under-21s. Jaden Philogene picking up minutes, an assist and a goal for England under-21s. Tyler Morton picking up minutes and also a Man of the Match award for the England under-21s. Jean-Michel Sarri picking up minutes for Ivory Coast's international side. Abder Shamir picking up vital minutes. And then I believe also an assist, but I might be mistaken on that one, for Turkey's international side. Stan Ashby picking up minutes for the Republic of Ireland's under-19 side. Of course, a very, very good bunch of international players there. Some other news as well is that the Hull City Academy just recently picked up a nice 4-1 win in the Under-21 Professional Development League against Colchester United. A nice 4-1 win that being. And obviously our game against Coventry City has been rearranged once again for the Wednesday this time. So it will be on the Wednesday evening, 7:45 kickoff. Excuse me, I got a bit of a cough there. All's lovely jubbly. So that's a little bit of a taste of news. Of course, we'll have plenty more news coming through these final few games. Of course, it's a very key final few games for the Tigers, being promotion not too far away, hopefully. So last meetings between both sides. Of course, we did manage to pick up a nice 3-1 win against Stoke City really early on in the season through a Regan Slater masterclass, that was. He picked up a nice goal for himself as well, with Aaron Conley and Adama Traore picking up the other 2 goals for the Tigers. Of course, last time both sides met at the MKM Stadium was early on last season on the 13th of September 2022, where unfortunately we did suffer a 3-1 devastating loss, where I believe someone picked up a brace for Stoke. Can't quite remember who. Form-wise, it tells a different story, doesn't it? Of course, Hull City won an incredible run of form. Yes, you're seeing 4 draws there, but look at the opposition there. 3 of those 4 draws are against playoff/promotion candidates. One of them being Birmingham, which it was like our 16th million time playing Birmingham this season, so it's kind of like we're going to be sealing stalemates, aren't we? And then obviously that nice 2-1 win against Southampton, whereas Stoke's form has been a bit of toss and turn. They picked up some good results like against Preston and Middlesbrough, but then obviously dropping points against Norwich, Leeds and Cardiff. So table, Hull City sitting in 7th, 3 points behind Norwich, but obviously we do have a game in hand against Coventry, as I've said, which will be a tough test. Let's not forget Stoke sitting down in the relegation battle in 19th on 41 points. So it's gonna be a very, very a feisty affair, I do think, but I think that the Tigers will come out on top. But there is one player that we need to watch out for. Stoke having a bit of a tossy-turny season, but this one man has been quite a dominant midfielding force for them in Berger. He's picked up 4 assists, 2 goals. Not too much for a midfielder, but you're more looking at the moments that he's created in the game. He's only 23 years old, with a market value of nearly £5 million. And obviously, he's familiar with Noah Ohio being up in there in the Netherlands setup. So really a player to watch out for in this upcoming game. Score prediction, 3-1 to the Tigers. I don't think that we'll have too much to worry about. Plenty of recuperation over these past 3 weeks, and then players that needed minutes have got their minutes internationally, or of course in that friendly against Curacao. So I do think it'll be a 3-1 win for the Tigers. Goals coming through Philogene and Asarori, and then make that Philogene brace, why don't you? I'll leave you with that photo of Adrian Lajali. As you let me know down in the comments what your prediction is ahead of this game. I will have a vlog live out from the game tomorrow, so make sure that you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and up the Tigers. Hopefully Premier League isn't too far away.